Shortage in canned sardines if prices are not increased soon. Social Security system contributions are now higher. We'll tell you by how much in just a bit. And the Gilas pool for the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers is now complete. Find out which players made it to the list. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The Social Security System, or SSS, has started implementing a contribution hike. Beginning Thursday, January 19, contributions are now 14% of the monthly salary credit. That is up from 13% back in 2021 and 2022. The additional 1 percentage point hike will be covered by employers. The contribution adjustment is on schedule as set under the Social Security Act of 2018. Employers and businesses have previously appealed to suspend the hike. However, the state insurer said it could no longer hold off on the increase at the risk of shortening the actuarial life of SSS. SSS President and CEO Rolando Macasaet says that stakeholders should not look at the hike as an additional operational cost. Instead, it should be considered as an investment to ensure the viability of the workers' pension fund. One industry group is sounding the alarm over a possible shortage in the supply of sardines if their request to increase prices is not granted. The details in this report by Faith Del Mundo.
The Canned Sardines Association of the Philippines is calling yet again on the Trade Department to allow them to increase prices of their products. The group wants a hike of at least 4 to 6%, citing higher production cost.
Kulang na yung hiningi naming adjustment to the existing situation now. Price of tin foils have gone up, and then tomato paste, which is also imported, is of the quality that the sardines manufacturers need. So given those plus the unstable prices of fuel, fishing has become a bigger problem than we expected.
But what happens if DTI doesn't hit the group's price hike request? Buen Camino says a shortage in supply of sardines is possible. This is because they needed additional funding to continue their operations.
We might close. We might reduce our operations, our production.
Another problem of sardine producer is the closed fishing season.
We cannot catch fish in the months of December up to February. So baka mawalan ng inventaryo ang mga manufacturers.
Meanwhile, consumers on a budget wish that the price hikes would stop.
Siyempre, kailangan dapat wag na bumaba naman para maano ulit ng mga tao yung mga budget na dapat anuhan nila, di ba? Kaya kailangan talaga pag-ipunan.
68-year-old retired teacher Twins also complains about the high prices of basic commodities, especially since her husband is undergoing a dialysis treatment.
So please don't increase it too much because it's very difficult and masakit sa bulsa.
For now, a 155-gram canned sardines in tomato sauce sells for nearly 20 pesos. DTI earlier said that they have yet to approve the new suggested retail price as they are still studying the price hike request. For the president of Philippine Amalgamated Supermarkets Association, Stephen Kua, the SRP is important for the consumers.
SRP is a tool used by DTI to protect consumers from abusive retailers.
For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas has released the Gilas pool for the 6th and final window of the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers. 5 players have been named for each position except for the big man post where there are only 4. For point guards, we have PBA players Scotty Thompson, CJ Perez, and Chris Newsom, as well as Japan B-League import Kiefer Ravena and Adamson Falcon Jerome Lastimosa. For shooting guards, there's the PBA's Roger Pogoy, the B-League's Jordan Heading and Bobby Ray Parks Jr., and UAAP standouts Francis Lopez and Shawnee Winston. At the 3 spot are Dwight Ramos, Thirdy Ravena, Jamie Malonzo, Calvin Oftana, and Arvin Tolentino. The power forwards are Japeth Aguilar, his teammate and newly naturalized Filipino Justin Brownlee, reigning UAAP Rookie of the Year Kevin Kiambao, Carl Tamayo, and Mason Amos. Also joining the pool are centers June Mar, Fajardo, Kai Soto, Raymond Almazan, and Ange Kwame. Gilas is looking to start training on Monday ahead of the qualifiers against Lebanon and Jordan in late February. Moving on, we have it being President Bongbong Marcos's last day over at the World Economic Forum. Let's bring in Gerard de la Peña, who's now in Zurich in Switzerland. Gerard, what are the president and his delegation bringing home from this trip? Anything concrete?
Well, Sean, while there are no formal agreements signed, they will bring home potential investments that can benefit Filipinos in the future. That's as the Philippine delegation has wrapped up their participation at the World Economic Forum here in Switzerland. In his dialogue with WEF President Roge Brent, President Bongbong Marcos highlighted the changing dynamics of foreign direct investments in the Philippines. In the past, most of the investments came from United States and China, but now our Asian neighbors are making great strides. The president said that one of the country's strongest sources of FDI is now Singapore. As of last year, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas reported that actual investment flows to the Philippines came from Japan, Singapore, and the U.S. Philippine exports also ended up in Hong Kong, Japan, China, U.S., and Singapore. The president added that the government focused on micro, small, and medium enterprises to help in the growth of domestic economy. In selling the Philippines as an investment destination, the president proudly bragged about young and skilled Filipinos who are young and can speak English well. Sean, before flying back to the Philippines, President Marcos is scheduled to meet with the Filipino community here in Zurich, and that's happening in about an hour. Sean?
Right, thank you so much for that update. That was Gerard de la Peña on the phone from Zurich in Switzerland. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. After 9 years in detention, Gigi Reyes has been temporarily released. Reyes is the former chief of staff of Presidential Legal Counsel Juan Ponce Enrile. The Supreme Court granted her petition for a writ of habeas corpus. Reyes is facing graft and plunder cases for her alleged involvement in the pork barrel scam. President Bongbong Marcos has issued an executive order temporarily slashing tariffs on e-vehicles and parts. Under EO number 12, taxes on certain EVs will be removed, while a lower tariff of 1% will be imposed on some EV parts and components. This will last for 5 years. And people continue to flock to Binondo in Manila just 2 days before the Chinese New Year. Some Filipino Chinese and full-blooded Pinoys are on the hunt for Lucky Charms and Tikoy. The Binondo Intramuros Bridge, portions of Jones Bridge in Manila, and parts of Manawi Street and Quezon Avenue in Quezon City will be closed for the celebrations on Sunday. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News. All sides, all the time.